Alright, so today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of you are actually going to find useful, especially if you're trying to get clients, or you run a service, or you're just trying to get more done without doing everything manually. So, I've been testing this tool called InstantlyClaw for a little while now, and I just want to give you my honest take on it. Like, what it actually does, how it works, what happened when I ran it through a real test, and yeah, if it's actually worth your time and money. Alright, so before I show you anything, let's talk about the real problem for a second, because I think most of you already feel this. You just don't say it. If you're a business owner, if you do freelance work, or you run an agency, or you're building something on the side, you already know the work itself. That's not the hard part. Like writing content, building a site, running campaigns, you can figure that out. The hard part is everything before that. Finding the right people, checking if they even need your service, building lists, writing emails, sending them, following up, then doing it all again tomorrow. That cycle, it's so exhausting. And honestly, most people just burn out before they even get a client. And yeah, AI tools have been promising to fix this for a while, and some of them help, I'm not gonna lie. But most of them, you open it, type something, it gives you text, and then you still have to go do everything yourself. Like, okay, it helped you write an email, but you still had to find the lead, check them, get contact info. It's still a lot of manual work. So that's the gap, and that's why what I'm about to show you is actually interesting. So there's this thing called OpenClaw, and if you're in marketing or tech at all, you've probably seen it everywhere lately. It's got over 140,000 stars on GitHub, and if you don't know what that means, just trust me. That's a big number. It's been covered by places like Fast Company, Tom's Hardware, The Register. So yeah, this isn't some random tool nobody's heard of, and the reason people are paying attention is it doesn't just answer questions, it actually does things. Like it opens a browser, goes to websites, fills out forms, sends emails, runs tasks on a schedule, even when you're not there. So it's not really a chatbot, it's more like an employee. But, and this is where most people get stuck, setting it up is a whole project. Like we're talking Docker, terminal commands, VPS servers, API keys, SSL. It's not simple. It can take hours just to get it running. And even then, you end up with one empty agent. Nothing set up, no skills, just blank. People have literally been buying Apple Mac Minis like $600 just to run one OpenClaw agent at home. And stores have been running out because demand is that high. So yeah, people want this. They just can't access it easily. And that's exactly what InstantlyClaw fixes. Because with InstantlyClaw, you don't buy hardware. You don't rent servers. You don't touch a terminal. You don't even need your own API key. You log in, click one button, and in like few seconds, you've got a fully working OpenClaw setup running in the cloud. Now, to be fair, there are other tools that host OpenClaw, so this isn't the only one. But those usually charge like $10 to $30 a month, and what you get is still an empty install. So you're paying monthly and still doing all the setup yourself. What InstantlyClaw does differently is, it gives you a full team already built. So when you deploy, you don't get one agent, you get a structure. There's a CEO agent at the top. Its job is to understand your goals and decide who handles what. Under that, you've got 3 managers: marketing, operations, client success, and each of those has specialists under them. So you've got content, analytics, research, data, support, reviews, 9 agents total, all working together, sharing memory. So if you tell one of them something about your business, the others know it too. And they actually get better over time the more you use them. And the way you talk to them is just through Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, whatever you already use. You just message them normally, no weird prompts, no special commands. Just, hey, can you do this? And on top of that, you get 15 skills already connected. Gmail, Google Docs, Sheets, web search, browser control, PDF creator, webhooks, file manager, all of it already set up. Alright, so let me show you what I actually did, because this is the part that really got me. I didn't want to test this with something basic. I wanted something real, something that could actually make money. So I picked roofing contractors in Ohio that don't have a website. Yeah, it sounds specific, but it's actually a really smart niche. Some of these guys, you know, they've been in business for years. They're good at what they do. They've got crews, reviews. They stay busy through word of mouth, but online, nothing, or some old broken site from like 2010, and they know they're missing out. They just don't know where to start. So instead of pitching, I thought, what if I just show up with something already built? That changes everything. So I went into InstantlyClaw, set up a new agent, clicked New Agent, named it Rex, said he's my lead gen and web guy. That's it. Then you pick the AI platform. There's a bunch actually. OpenClaw, NanoClaw, PicoClaw, Nanobot, KimiClaw, OpenCode, Claude Code, ZeroClaw, Super AGI. They keep adding more. I went with OpenClaw because it's the most stable right now. Then it asks about API keys. And this is actually a big deal. Normally you'd have to set up your own Anthropic, OpenAI, all that. And it costs money. But here, it's already included. No extra cost, no credits, nothing to figure out. You can still use your own if you want. They support Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Mistral, DeepSeek, Grok, but you don't have to. Then you can connect your Telegram, WhatsApp, WebWidget, Slack, and Discord, or you can skip it for later. Then you can pick your skills, lead gen, browser, Gmail, or you can add them all or add them later. Hit deploy, waited like a few seconds, and yeah, Rex was live. So I went into the chat and sent one message, just normal. Rex, go find roofing contractors in Ohio with no website or broken ones. Give me 10, pick the best one, build them a site, host it, make a proposal, PDF, write the email, and I hit send. Then I just watched. Rex opens a browser, goes to Google Maps, starts searching, and not just collecting names. He's actually checking each one, opening sites, seeing if they work, if they're outdated, builds a full list, names, numbers, notes, drops it into a Google Sheet, clean, then picks the best opportunity, finds one company, no website, good reviews, been around for years, perfect. And yeah, it's real. And if you don't like it, you can ask it to change it, tweak it, remove or add, tell it to make a premium design via chat, or simply chat with it via WhatsApp until you get satisfied. Then proposal PDF, then the email. And honestly, this part got me. The email didn't feel robotic. It was simple, personal, mentioned their business, their reputation, and showed the site. No hard sell, just, hey, I built this for you. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, wait, this would have taken me 4 to 6 hours. This did it in a few minutes, and I didn't do anything. And then it clicked. You don't just do this once. You tell it, do this every day. Find leads, build sites, send emails, and it just runs. That's not a feature. That's a business. Now, quick reality check. The base $37 version, it's the full system. But API usage has limits. So if you're running this hard every day, you'll probably want the DFY niche packs. That's $197, and it comes with 12 months of API included. Then there's Automation Vault, $127, 25 done for you workflows, unlimited upgrade, $67 a year, unlimited agents, messages, more channels, lower API costs, agency upgrade, $197, client dashboard, white label, agency site, Fiverr templates, and lifetime skills and updates, $97, new skills every month, lifetime hosting, or you can get everything in the FastPass bundle, $297, all upgrades included. And there's also this mega bundle upgrade for $97. And when you actually look at it, it's not just random extras. It's stuff that helps you actually use the tool properly. You get 4 live VIP training calls, private VIP community access, a 500 plus prompt vault, a done-for-you client onboarding system, plus future software access and priority support. So it's more like execution support layered on top, not just features. Now this is where it starts stacking up more, because you're also getting these 5 exclusive bonuses for free. And yeah, I know everyone says bonuses, but let me actually break it down so it makes sense. First one is Abby's AI Agent Profits Bootcamp, valued at $297, and this is basically full training, showing you how to turn this into something that actually makes money, not just playing around with it. It walks you through how to give instructions that produce client-ready output, how to customize agents for different niches, set up automations, price your services, and even close your first client. So it's really the how to actually use this in real life part. Then you've got the 10 ready-made business prompt packs valued at $197, which means instead of starting from zero and guessing what to tell the AI, you get pre-built prompts for niches like local marketing, e-commerce, real estate, coaching, and more. So you can just load them in, tweak a bit, and start delivering right away. Then there's the commercial rights certificate, valued at 97, and this one is simple, but important. It basically proves you can sell whatever your OpenClaw creates, so when you're dealing with clients or sending proposals, you're not second guessing yourself. After that, you get private community access, also valued at 97, where you can see what other people are doing, what's working, what's not, ask questions, get help, and just learn faster without figuring everything out alone. And then the last one is the first client in 7 days blueprint, another 97 value, which is a step-by-step guide on how to actually land your first client, who to target, what to say, how to pitch, and how to deliver. So again, very practical, not just theory. When you add everything up, that's a total bonus value of 785. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the card opens March 31st and closes April 6th, so it's not just sitting there forever. And yeah, I'll just say this, I've seen a lot of tools. Most are okay, some are useful, but usually you still end up doing most of the work yourself. But what I saw here, going from nothing to leads, to a site, to a proposal, to emails in minutes, that's the part that stood out to me. Because that used to take me hours, easily, and Rex did it in like few minutes. And at $37 one time, you kind of have to ask yourself what's really the downside of trying it. Because if it lands you even one client, you've already made your money back. So yeah, links below, go check it out if it actually makes sense for you, and if this helped, hit like and subscribe. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.